What do actors like Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Robin Williams all have in common? Because we can't just keep saying these are great actors without defining what does it mean to be a great actor. Because a lot of the times we throw out these terms and we say they're great, she's great, but we need to understand as practical actors what makes something good. Why is it great acting, and what is the commonalities that these actors actually have? So in this video, what I'm going to be teaching you is what great acting is. How does this apply to you, and how can you implement this for yourself? So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to look at these images on the screen, and I want you to tell me which one is more interesting to you. Most of you probably said you like image B more, but why? The first image was very flat, very plain. There was no dynamic range at all, compared to the second image had a lot of dynamic range that drew us in. We felt something. We maybe didn't know what we felt, but we had a certain feeling for image B compared to image A. And a lot of times, actors who are not great actors, or who don't typically fall into that category of being called a great actor, they are typically falling into slot A, because their performances are bland like this image. They don't show range. They don't show us what an actor is capable of. Meaning there are many actors out there who play the same role over and over and over again. They're always the cop, or they're always the villain, or they're always the boy next door. When we see images that are so common and so plain, it doesn't mean that the actor doesn't give a good performance. It doesn't mean that they are not a good actor. We have to realize, why do we call somebody a great actor? We don't call somebody a great actor for doing the same role again and again and again. That's like we wouldn't say a painter is a great painter if all they can do is paint one type of painting and that's it. A great painter is somebody who can paint many different canvases. Well, the same applies with acting. When we can see an actor playing many different roles, that is where we call them a great actor, when we literally get to see their range. This is why when we see Leonardo DiCaprio, we can see how people can say he is a great actor.
Arnie! Not again! Arnie!
Up there.
Get down! Get down! We're going home!
Ellen, no!
And why will I take care of it?
Gilbert.
Hmm?
Who you're Gilbert.
Because I'm Gilbert. Because nobody hurts Arnie, right?
The thing about you, old sport, is your money. Your money, that's it. I have just as much as you. That means we're equal.
Oh, no.
You ever take that?
Girl like this. You shut up! Shut up! You shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I ain't afraid to die anymore. I've done it already. I'm going with you.
Let's also take a look at these two clips from Robin Williams.
You do voices?
Well, I do voices.
Yeah!
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
We're happy to be in America. Don't ask for a green card.
I want you in the worst way.
Well, this is certainly a rough meeting, and it's not going very well for me, I'll tell you that. Hey, boss, give it a chance. She's going to loosen up any moment. Look at me right now, Moneypenny. I want to undo that bow and get to know you.
I'm crazy to make a deal with you.
Figaro. I do a great impression of a hot dog.
I think you're about one step away from cutting your f***ing ear off.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I think I should move to the south of France, change my name to Vincent.
You know, maybe you became a psychologist.
Bingo. That's it. Let me do my job now. You still have me. Come on.
Why'd she leave you? Was she, banging some other guy?
If you ever disrespect my wife again, I will end you. I will end you. Got the chief?
And Johnny Depp, of course, has been able to play many different characters under the sun, where we've been able to really see his range as an actor.
Oh, I wasn't listening to the tube, Ma. Just watching.
Goodbye.
Well, because we river rats are the dregs of society. You may kill me, but you may never insult me. Who am I? Captain Jack Sparrow.
The last thing I would do if I was planning to harm you was to warn you in advance, you dumb.
Pledge to me your eternal allegiance.
But what gets left out of the fine print is that it can also take a piece of the photographer's soul.
When you see somebody get nominated for an Oscar, a lot of times when they get nominated, they're getting nominated for a role that is completely different from anything they've ever done before. Now, is this always the case? No, but a lot of the times when you see somebody get nominated for an Oscar, they are participating in a role that they have never done before. It completely stretches their instrument. We get to see that dynamic range. That is what we are interested in, and that is what we call great acting. When we see those actors and we say, wow, that is a great actor, we're saying they're a great actor because of that range that we get to see. Now, how does this ultimately apply to you? Well, if we understand that range is important and that we have to have that as an artist, as an actor, to be able to show our skills and to allow people to be drawn into us, then we can realize just with that concept alone, if range is interesting and you learn nothing else from this video, then you can think about how can I apply range into my scenes, into my audition tapes? What can I do to give and show range that allows a casting director or allows an audience, if I'm booked on a part, to go, wow, this actor really has something. They're able to show us their heart. They're able to show us what's going on inside. And this may also define even the type of roles that we go and submit for or that we choose to take on within our career. So range can have a huge effect on the path that you take as an actor. This is why you hear stories like with Matthew McConaughey. He was in that range of where he only played romantic comedy roles. But guess what? Hollywood wasn't signing him for any other character. So it got to the point where Matthew McConaughey had to take his business decision for his own acting and say, look, I'm not going to do any more romantic comedy roles. He's going to wait for something else to come in. And when something else did come in, that's where his whole path as an actor was able to shift. And of course, we all know that he was not only nominated for an Oscar, but he won an Oscar in Dallas Buyers Club for playing a character that was so out of range from anything that he has ever played before. So then the question is, how can we apply this for ourselves today? What actionable steps can we take in order to implement range into our own work? When you get a scene, I want you to start thinking about it differently. I want you to think about this scene as being a blank canvas. If I gave you a blank canvas right now and I put different colors in front of you to be able to paint this canvas, you get to choose exactly how you want to paint the canvas. You could make the whole canvas blue, but guess what? A lot of people are going to find that boring. We're going to want to see other colors. We want to see how you put in green, how you put in red, how you put in yellow. Maybe the colors don't always have to make sense, but they have to be there. We want to see them. With our scenes, you are the artist, and you get to choose how you want to paint the scenes. So one of the most important things that can help us as the actor, when we have a scene, is ask yourself, in this moment, what is my most important line that I'm gonna say? I got 3 pages of dialogue where I'm gonna be speaking back and forth, but what is the most important thing that I'm gonna say in this scene? What is this scene leading up to? Because if you find what is the most important line in that scene, guess what? Not every line is gonna be the same. Many actors, where they go wrong, just like painting a whole canvas blue, is they treat every single line the exact same way. They give it all the same importance. That's the exact same as painting a canvas the exact same color, giving one color the dominant power over that entire canvas. A perfect example of this is from Whiplash with J.K. Simmons. Just take a look at these clips from the beginning and take a look at a clip from the end of this scene.
Not quite my tempo. Here we go. 5, 6, and. Downbeat on 18. Count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference. If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will f you like a pig. Now, are you a rusher, or are you a dragger, or are you gonna be on my f***ing time?
As you can tell, the range in this scene is huge. J.K. Simmons had a choice. He could have played this scene screaming at the top of his lungs like he did at the very end throughout the entire scene. But if he did that, even though it would be a choice, and even though he would be a good actor, we can see and we can feel everything that he's giving, it would not have been a great performance. The great performance comes from the range that is given within that scene. Now, of course, as actors, we want to have the opportunity to get booked on as many projects as we can, to be able to show our range in many different ways from many different characters. But until you get to that point where you can be that A-list actor and you got 3 different projects that you're working on every single year, you have to think about what projects do you have now. And a project could be a self-tape, a project could be a short film, or it could be a TV show, a movie, something that you actually book. But in the work that you have, when you have dialogue, a scene to work with, think about for yourself, how can I add range into this scene? What is my most important line? Now, don't go crazy with this. This is where some actors can go wrong, is that they will think to themselves, range means that I have to always go to the extremes of 100 or 0, or I have to scream at the top of my lungs in every single scene to show range. Range can be as simple as showing us a new look. Range can be as simple as letting us see a softer side of your character. Range doesn't have to always mean huge dynamic shifts, but there has to be some shifts happening in the scene. If you can incorporate all of these, your acting will become so much stronger, so much more dynamic and interesting that you will be able to find improvement in your own work. So I hope you all like this video. It's been a while since I posted on this channel because I've been doing something huge for all of you, which is creating a community called Behind the Curtain. The reason it's called Behind the Curtain is because I'm going to be giving you exclusive live access to industry members who are casting directors, producers, because these are the people who are able to help and decide whether or not you make it in this business. I wanted to create a community where we can talk to them and you can have open dialogue with them, and even opportunities where you can share your own work with casting directors, producers, directors to be able to see the work that you put out. Along with that, there are so many other things. We also have different courses in there for you to improve on your acting, 4 of them, from a beginner course to an advanced course to the business side of acting and many more. You also get booklets and checklists along with many monologues on there to be able to practice and choose from at your own disposal. And you will also be able, if you would like, to submit your own work. So if you're an actor and you're wondering, is my craft any good, or how can I improve, what can I do, you can even submit your self-tapes on there and I can give you feedback on how to improve, and we can be even that much closer. This is a very close-knit community that I'm super excited to be able to put together, and that has taken up so much of my time. That's why it's been a while since I've been able to post on here, but it's now live. So all of the info and everything that you would like to know is all going to be linked down in the description down below and also in the comment section. I'm super excited to see you there. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.